I'm, one of the victim of love, love at first sight. Because
You said
I'm
the
married.
victim.
Yes.
Okay, then.
I got married to a woman. I saw her first and I said, she's going to be mine.
Okay.
So,
All right, we ready? All right, so what
yeah.
we talking about, Batman?
So, oh, Wonder Woman.
Wonder
Wonder Woman
Woman.
and Batman.
All
So,
right now.
I want to talk about relationship.
Okay.
What's your advice for somebody to find a good relationship?
They got to find themselves first.
Mm.
You got to do the work on yourself first, because a lot of times people are looking outwardly to get what they want in a relationship,
Yes.
but you got to start with yourself first
Oh.
and make sure you healing and doing the things and loving yourself first, because most people try to get that in somebody else.
From my experience, the best way to have a good, relationship is to learn how to communicate.
That's good.
Because sometimes we just don't know how to express ourselves, and most of us need to learn how to communicate. Just talk, just be yourself. If something that you don't like, just express yourself.
That's good.
Don't keep all your thoughts to yourself, and then just blow one day. You know what I mean? So keep your thoughts open, let your thoughts known, and that's the best advice I
That's
can give.
good. What would you tell your teenage self about relationships, adult relationships?
If I have to go back, and it's just take your time. Don't just jump into conclusion. You know what I mean? Something that might look bad at the beginning might be the best option that you got. So you really have to take time to appreciate what you got in front of you. That's the best thing that I can tell to my younger self.
Okay. Okay. I think relationships, we can always talk about relationships because, of course, they start with relating to somebody
Yes,
else.
yes.
Do you think it's important to rush into a relationship or take your time?
So it all depends because I'm, one of the victim of love, love at first sight. Because
You said
I'm
the
married.
victim.
Yes.
Okay, then.
I got married to a woman. I saw her first and I said, she's going to be mine.
Okay.
So my thing is this, it all depends who you are. Like you just said earlier, you have to work on yourself. If you want something good first, you gotta work on the good. You can't just be a hustler, a bad guy, or bad. You know what I mean? I mean all them bad terms, and then
You
expect
said all the
something
bad
better.
terms.
Yeah, I mean because these days that we're living now, we push bad stuff. Like bad B. I got to be.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Why can't we just have a regular man and a
Right.
regular woman? So,
Right.
so like I
Right.
said, just work on yourself first, on your good, and
Right.
everything just gonna come by.
Okay, okay. I totally agree with you. With communication you talked about, because I think that's so very important, and not just
Yes.
communicating, but healthy communication,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And healthy hearing and
Yes.
active
Yes.
listening.
Yes.
And most people, we're not doing that.
We don't.
So I think it's so important to, people say healthy relationships, you got to communicate, or
Yes.
communication is what broke someone up,
Yep.
or they got divorced because of lack of
Yep.
communication. And we have that out there all the time, but folks still ain't communicating. What you say about that?
So for me, you have to understand your partner, and it really takes time. You cannot just just wake up one day and you think that no, everything is gonna be magic, and you
Right.
need to have that grown man and grown woman conversation.
Yes.
What? Because most of the time we have expectation, and we don't know how to match it. We don't know what we really want, and we just say, you know what, since they're just just move along with it. But my main thing is the best way to communicate is really sit down with your partner and really have them deep conversation that yes.
Okay. Well, I think we went over our 5 minutes.
Yep.
What you think?
It was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yep.
So my advice for a relationship is to make sure, and I'm gonna say it again as I started, to make sure you are first in relationship with you,
Yep.
and you've done your work, because you can't be talking about what you want in a mate and
Yep.
you're not exhibiting or
True.
exuding that. All right.